Alright, well, we're done with the movies, we're done with all our other stuff. We do have one thing to claim here. 6 movies watched. So we got that. Let's do our main story quest, shall we? Let's go. Should I go talk to that Isle about a friend now? Gotta do it soon, but it doesn't have to be right now. Once you start this first PG, you'll no longer be able to use your free time points. You'll also no longer be able to walk around the capital freely. Well, that's foreboding. Okay, I did not miss anything, right? That's all done. We're out of connection points. Yeah, so, okay, we're good. I just wanted to double check. Yeah, we're good. Alright, let me go see my clients. You must be the idol that put in that request. Celia, right? Nice to meet you. Oh wow, so the rumors really are true, huh? If you're here, does that mean you're willing to hear me out? Yeah, probably best not to stand around talking like this, though. Why don't we grab a seat and take it from there? You mentioned that you were supposed to be putting on the street performance tonight. But it sounds like your partner didn't show up when she was supposed to. That's right, Lula didn't mention to me that she had work today. But she said she would be done after sunset, so we plan to meet here directly once she got off her job. It's getting later and later, and she was nowhere to be seen. Once an hour passed, I still hadn't heard from her. I decided to visit her place. Makes sense to me. Sounds like a pretty reasonable thing to do. When I got there, I knocked on the door and didn't get an answer. I have a key to her apartment that she lent me, so I used it to put my head inside and found a note she left on the table. Reading that note left me concerned, so that's why, and I contacted you so you could hopefully look. Okay. Makes sense. What was written on the note? There were only 2 things scribbled down on it. One was a name I didn't recognize, Clement, and then the other thing was part-time, 1,000 mira per hour. 1,000 mira per hour? That's what we charge as our base rate at my agency. That's pretty damn good for some side hustles. Some might even say too good. Practically screams something on the up and up if you ask me. You think so too, huh? I figured that was a distinct possibility. Name Clement. Got himself involved in all kinds of stuff, doesn't he? Definitely a sign that Lula is another victim of whatever he and his people are scheming. The thing about Lula is she comes from the countryside. She's a really honest girl and at heart, and tends to take people at their word for better and worse. That's why I'm really worried about her. I'm scared that she might have gotten herself into. I understand why. At this point, you've given me everything I need to know. From what you've told me, this is definitely a job for a Spriggan. Seeing as it's so urgent and all, I'll go ahead and get to work immediately. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're able to help me. Don't mention it. Tell me a little more about Lula. Has she been acting strange in any particular way lately? Actually, yes, now that you ask. I've been seeing her spending time with an elderly woman who looks pretty well off. When I asked her about it, she said she was escorting her as part of some volunteer work she's doing. That was news to me. The fact she was doing anything like that, it felt really strange to me. I mean, it's nice of her to want to help and all, but I know for a fact that she really shouldn't have the time to spare for that right now. That's because we're both going to save up money so we can put on our dream concert. We're busy as it is working on that. Which is probably where the 1,000 mira per hour comes in. She could be earning that much from that Clement person as compensation for helping. That's my hunch too. I don't know the name of the woman that Lula has been looking after, or else I'd be more than happy to tell you. But she did say the other day that the woman bought her clothes at Jordan Boutique at the department store by the station. Does that help you at all? That's a good jumping off point for me to start looking for her. Once we're done talking, I'll make my way straight over to the boutique and have a talk with whoever I find there. As for you, I think you should stay here for the time being. Okay. So I know it's well past when you two are supposed to meet, but it's always possible that she could just be run late and still show up. Right, that is true. Okay, I'll do that. Thanks again. Hurried over to the boutique without delay. How may I help you? I wanted to ask you something, actually. I suspect you're referring to Madame Dauphine. She is one of our regulars. She actually happened to stop by a few days ago, accompanied by a young woman. I had thought that she was Madame Daphne's granddaughter. I see I was mistaken. Two must have seemed fairly close for you to get that impression. They most certainly did. Guess you haven't seen them today? Correct assumption. I hear that Madame Daphne frequents the Erlin store in the Sidon district as well as our own. Perhaps she may have visited there today instead? I hear she is on good terms with its manager too. Oh yeah, thanks for the info. Well, that one was pointless. It said you couldn't keep walking around town, but you definitely can. So that's weird. Anyway, I did everything because it said to. Very odd. Very, very odd. Hi.
Let me ask you something.
Daphne and Lula? Yes, they're regulars here. They dropped by earlier this afternoon, right on time. Aware of their relationship by any chance? Sure, I just met Lula recently. Heard she volunteers for an assisted living non-profit in her spare time. She gets assigned to help the elderly and disabled with stuff like shopping, that sort of thing. Annie doesn't have any relatives, so Lulu is a big help for her. What I heard, though, is that this Downey lady ain't exactly hurting for money. So why does she look for a free helper instead of a maid or something? You know, Daphne isn't sure herself. As I recall, she has said she wanted to pay Lula directly, actually. She told me that she gets some payment from the agency anyway, though. She's telling Daphne not to worry about it. This really confuses me. She's a volunteer, but she gets paid for helping Daphne. It's an awfully roundabout way of doing things. Seems like a bit of a contradiction, no? Kinda, yeah. So this isn't a case of a young lady getting swindled, or an old lady getting swindled at least. But yeah, something weird's here. Gotta be a reason she's getting paid in that roundabout way. Anyway, those two came by earlier, right? Any idea where they headed after that? I recall she said something about showing Daphne the place where she works. I think she works in the concert hall in Riverside. Riverside Concert Hall? That'd be the blue score then. Thanks, I owe you. Think nothing of it. Okay. Well, now we go over there.
Let's do this.
Hey, is that? Hi, Judith.
That should get him off my tail. Wait, you?
Hi. Heck of a coincidence running into you here, especially at this hour. I saw an article of yours on BuzzRadar, by the way. Let me guess, on the run from paparazzi right now? What if I am? To be clear, that article is... Don't worry, I can make a guess. You checking out talents and sports figures who've got ties to the Mafia, yeah? Can't say I blame you. The why of things aside, he has been going all around shady spots for weird reasons. You got details on him? Look, I can't exactly spill too much, but I can tell you this. You can lay off the Red Comet. He's 100% clean, trust me, at least when it comes to what you're looking into.
You gotta be kidding me. So what was I even doing all this for?
And I got chewed out by my mom and Grammy for it too. Oh, got complaints about how you're handling your other job? Other job? I have no clue what you could possibly mean.
What are you doing here? And who would this woman be?
Hi Elaine. Come on, I swear, it's just one thing after another. Anyway, I have to go, but don't you dare think you've beaten me. That was Judith Lannister, right? The actress? You know her? Sort of. We just met at an event before. I imagine you'd be more familiar with her than I am. Heard you two got acquainted in Thairbad. Well, enough to meet outside of work, too, it looks like. Come on, it ain't like that. Have a little faith in me. Oh yeah? Alright then. So, what are you actually doing out here in Riverside then? Yeah, I mean, hey, we're doing upstanding work, you know? Searching for someone, actually. Someone got dragged into working an underworld job, without being aware of it. You're investigating an underworld job too? Are you up to the same thing? I am, yes. One of the scam victims made a request, to the bracers. Looking for a man named Clement right now. Hey, what coincidence. He's likely to go between the hired and the part-timers. Sure gets around, eh? We're basically barking up the same tree then. That we are. Came to Riverside because we had a report that Clement had been spotted here. Do you mind if I tag along with you? Not at all. Might make things easier for us all. An idol named Lula, huh? Definitely looks like she's an unwitting pawn of the scheme. Sure does, which honestly puts her in a whole lot of trouble. Let's check out the concert hall.
Well,
Double if I could walk.
Another happening night in store. Let me ask you something.
No, she wasn't on stage today. Hey, Natalie, you got any ideas where she is? Little, I guess. I've been thinking about her a lot as of late. I did happen to see her. She stuck out to me because she was talking with some older woman I'd never seen before. Yep, that's a lead. Did you happen to overhear what they were talking about? Kinda. Something about grabbing tea at the food stalls. Think I heard something about trying out the tacos. Tacos? Got it. Thank you for the information. I love a big game of telephone, don't you guys?
well.
I guess we're still not done.
Let me ask you something.
Right. It was just before dark when Lula and that old lady stopped by my stall. I think they were meeting with some middle-aged man or something. He was waiting for him at the table. Kind of an odd group if you ask me. Middle-aged man. Might be Clement. Notice anything else out of the ordinary? Can't say I did. Couldn't hear them all the way from here. They were talking for a good while before the man got real worked up. Looks like things got real heated, so they up and left. Went right across the river. I was wondering what came of them. Didn't know anything else, sorry. That's plenty to go on. Thank you for all the information. Sure is starting to stink. Agreed. I wasn't expecting someone likely to be Clement to actually crop up here. We need to follow their track and now. Agreed. Let's see if we got any other witnesses. What am I gonna do now? I can't believe what happened. Looks like something happened to her. This might be who we're looking for. Granny Godsec? We'd like to speak to you. For an A-rank bracer and her assistant to show up just when I need them most, this must be the goddess guy's hand. But you're right, yes, undoubtedly. Thank you for confirming that. Perla was helping you as part of her volunteer work. Mind telling us what happened? Not at all. I do have something to share with you. About an hour ago, Lila was taken away by a man called Clement. Straight up took her? Well, shit's getting urgent. I'll be clear, Clement was the man that introduced you and Lula, yeah? That's right. Until today, I couldn't have pegged him as anything less than a kind and trustworthy man. I came tonight because he wanted to discuss something with Lula and me. That's when he started trying to sell me some kind of medical insurance? It's all sounded splendid, but I'm not naive. I know when something's too good to be true, it probably is. Good on you for not falling for that old trick. I have some experience, sir, since I do have a different insurance already. When I started asking for details, Clement couldn't answer me. Well, must have caught on to my suspicions because she also started asking him questions. He didn't like that at all and started yelling at us, and then he dragged her away. Yes, I tried to chase after her, but I lost sight of them right around here. I was afraid that if I contacted the police or the guild, they might suspect Lula as well. I didn't know what to do. Okay, I think I've got the picture. Don't worry, the guild will do our best we can for Lula's sake. Rest easy, you can leave the rest to us. Thank you so much. So you know, do you know where she might have been taken to? I ain't hard to guess if around here is where he lost sight of him. Must have gone to the Blacklight District, undoubtedly. We need to head after her quick, but we shouldn't be too careless either. I'll be waiting by the entrance. Just tell me when you're ready. Got it. I mean, I guess I'm ready. We have full CP and full everything, so we should be fine. Truth in this will cause the main story to advance. Your free time tonight will end once you get... You told me that before! I didn't get another extra free point, did I, or anything? Nope. Then, yeah, I'm good. There's no other... Actually, I didn't check. There's no other, yeah, no green. Okay, yeah, we're good. It's just weird how it handled this, but we're good. Let's go put Clement in the trash. I'll contact Sela, my client, to make a progress report. Together, the three of them headed to the Blacklight District in pursuit of Lula's kidnappers, and so... Stupid bitch, you just had to run your mouth, didn't you? All you had to do is sit quietly next to me and nod your head like a good girl. Everything would have been just fine. But no, you just had to run your mouth. Now all that money I could have swindled is gone, all down the drain. How could you deceive a woman like Daphne? That's horrible. I knew that was what you were after. If I knew that was what you were after, I never would have gone along with any of this. Newsflash, I don't give a shit. You have a job to do, and that's all that matters, you understand? You sucker people in with that sweet, innocent face of yours, then I swoop in for the kill. Figured that old hag was an easy target, but nope, she's sharper than she looks. But I've still got some tricks on my sleeve. Maybe I could pull something else on her. Got this insurance plan, and you're gonna get her to take it out for me, alright? Why should I? Don't even start with me. You took on this job and you accepted my payment. That means you're obligated to do the work, little lady. Your feelings can't do the job for you. So don't you run out on our deal here, or you're gonna regret it, capice? I told you, if it's the mirror you want, you could have it back. I don't care. It's not how this works. It's not about the money. It's about the deal. You can't just walk back the deal now that you've taken it, see? You're in it now, whether you like it or not. Now be a good girl and stop. Let me stop you right there. Who are you? How do you want? Oh no. The heroes come to save the day. I'm just shaking in my boots. Hero I ain't. I'm a Spriggan. I don't give a rat's ass about that goody two-shoe shit. I'm here because my client, told me to fetch that girl, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm asking you nicely to hand her over. Great. One of you pricks. Just what I needed. Look, buddy, you're barking up the wrong tree. This girl's with us. She's not going anywhere. If you don't get out of my face right this instant, we've got problems. Heard the boss scram. Oh man, what a freaking dumbass. Guy really thinks he could just walk up by himself and take on all of us? Who said he was alone? Hey, I know that face. Elaine and Claire? All the goddamn time. Nice work. I got the girl. How'd you... What the... Huh? Celia, you shouldn't... Hey... Well, that's not exactly her brightest move, is it? You're not getting away, you little... Whoops there, forgot about me already, pal? Run, you two. We'll take care of these guys. Thank you. You want some more? Looks like you guys don't know when to stay down. Put your hands up and surrender yourselves. You're only digging yourselves deeper. For the love of, seriously, a bracer and a Spriggan ganging up on me? This shit blows. What are you doing? Did I say you could just lie there? Did I? Get your asses up and get them. You guys are gonna be real sorry. Sure we are. Do I actually get a... Oh, they get 2 crit turns? That's not fun.
Let's have some fun.
You can't best me.
Okay, I do get a controller.
Great time for a short boost.
Going all in.
Engaging skill.
A chance.
I don't think I'm gonna really need this, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
There. Come on, my move now.
Go all out. Activate
Time for the main event. Vandalize, raise!
boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Son of a...
That was easy. She's still a higher level than us. Eggs up, pal. You're the only one left standing. Mercy, mercy, please. Of course, I'm taking you to the guild. You have a lot to answer for. Your crimes here and your relationship with A. Do I make myself clear? Anything but that. Oh, so he was working for him all along. That does track, yeah. I'll let you handle the rest then. Make sure the guy pays for what he's done, and pays good. Of course, you have a good night. Well, bye. Looping and defeating the day's events, Fan escorted Lula and Sayla back to the Terrell
That takes
district.
care of that.
Reward deposited.
I thought something more important was going to happen, but guess not. Thank you both so much for your help. Yeah, we can't thank you enough. I mean, at first I was like, really? That's Elaine's guy? But the way you two move in perfect sync was dazzling. Honestly, I'm kind of jealous. Huh? Read the room, Lula. Sorry, please ignore her. Come on, you. Let's go.
Finish your job already?
Hi, Fee. Hey there. Sorry for going off on my own, Fee.
It's no biggie. I'm just glad everything got taken care of. Besides, I've got no interest in being a third wheel.
We're not. Hey, you're gonna have to go easy on her. She's more touchy than she lets on. For example, if you start moving the conversation just a little towards her age. First off, not funny. And second, I'll have you know I am still in my early 20s. Of course, my
I
apologies.
feel bad, Elaine. I can be a little sensitive about my age too sometimes. Anyway, I'll go report to the guild for you. Have some fun, you two, okay?
She can be such a tease. Ain't she something though? Not every day a Jaeger from a famous corps like Zephyr joins a guild, let alone one trained by the Purple Lightning. Shows up and immediately helped out in Therabad, and she's got a lot of room to get even better, I reckon. Agreed, at this rate she may even surpass my records. Though sometimes a dour expression crosses her face, she must miss her friends back in Erebonia dearly. Regardless, I must admit, it's been a massive help to have her around. I think she's beginning to settle in here little by little. Huh. Once a student council president, always a student council president. You don't get to say that. I was only vice president when you were around. Yeah, Renee did things differently, so it was up to you to play the perfect prez. Remember the play we did at the last day of the festival where you do not get to bring that up again. That was all your fault. Hey, isn't that... gotta be, I wonder what they're talking about. Sucks to be famous, huh? It's pros and cons. When I introduce myself, sometimes I can make use of my reputation. But much like how you call yourself a Spriggan. True enough.
Knowing you, I imagine you've already eaten dinner. I had enough to hold me over. But I could go for a drink. Want to come with me?
Well, that's a surprise. I mean, something had to happen this chapter. It's kind of been a bit of a slow chapter. Which, I mean, is called intermission, so it makes sense.
Dingo, why won't you just listen to me? I need you with me at the Tyrell times.
Like I said, I'll leave the honest journalism to you. Sorry for the trouble, Bramati.
Oh, please. This is nothing. Don't you worry about a thing. Still, if you ask me, I think you're more than ready to leave the back alleys yourself. It's been 8 years, you know.
It's not a matter of how much time's passed. Besides, I feel like my current path suits me better at this point. You should be saying that to Van.
Oh my! Is that him? Cheating on me with Shino? I can't say I'm not jealous, but she's been refining her craft a lot lately. Oh my, my!
Looks like our boy might finally be starting to move on.
I want to chase scoops together.
Here are the gimlet and grasshopper that you ordered.
Thanks. They've both got just the right amount of foam.
Your shaking technique has really improved, Shino. I'm impressed.
Thank you for saying so, but I'm still not a patch on Bramati. Well, please enjoy your drinks.
I'm just waiting for the moment the voice acting cuts out. You know it's coming. You know it's coming.
This is lovely. Still, I see you like even your cocktails sweet.
Well, not all the time. Come to think of it, I've shot back a few with Renee, but I guess this is my first time doing it with you, huh?
We were too young, remember? Although I suppose that didn't stop you at the school festival after party.
I got no idea what you're talking about.
I swear, you two are why they say boys will be boys.
Yep, there it goes. Considering someone has been avoiding me these past 4 years, we really haven't run into each other much. Come to think of it, we've ended up with a lot of shared acquaintances. Bramati, Shino. I suppose even that actress qualifies now. Hey, don't look at me like that. She's just a client, that's all. It's just what happens when two folks work the same city. Especially when our jobs are like two sides of the same coin. Suppose you're right, though what does that make Renee rather, heads or tails? It's the edge of the coin, the guy with the coin in the palm of his hand. Good point. Though he'd make a very fitting career choice when he decided to join the Ministry of Home Affairs before graduation. Never expected he'd end up transferring to the CID when it was established and become a rival of sorts. That's just the kind of guy he is, like how he acts like a venerable older brother figure, even though he's only a year older than us. Incidentally, he seemed surprised when he learned I was joining the guild. Happily, he wasn't opposed either. He was my only ally outside my circle of friends after a certain someone disappeared. You really haven't changed at all these last 7 years. Or the last 15 for that matter. While we're talking about not changing, you do know that it's your fault I ended up with such a sweet tooth, right? As all you do is stuff a poor, impressionable van full of chocolate and macaroons from the family biz all the time. Perhaps, but Renee was just as stuffed and avoided sugar addiction, so I can only think you were doomed to end up this way regardless. I really don't remember you having this much of a sweet tooth when you were younger, though. Are you sure something didn't happen after? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to rip at old scars. Haven't got a clue what you're talking about. Still, I don't have any regrets about ending up this way. That's a bit of fun to life. My employees always look at me funny, but if they're gonna complain about me loving sweet stuff, they can give theirs to me, I say. I still have mixed feelings about your career choice. But I've been feeling a little better about it lately, seeing the sort of people you're attracting. I really didn't expect you to end up with a student of Professor Hamilton working under you, though. Attracting is definitely the right word. It's like I'm a magnet for hard cases these days. Well, I guess Rosette's technically different, since she's on loan from Marduk. Honestly shocked at just how much you seem to trust her. Not that I have any doubts about how capable she is, given her employer. Oh, she's capable, alright, and I know I can trust her. Just wish I could say the same about her bosses. Marduk, so shady you can see the shadow for Selge. You ain't got anything on them, do you? They're as much an enigma to us as a society is, I'm afraid. Still, you're the one who has a contract with them. Good job signing away your soul to the Selge long shadow. Chino, bring me and Alexander, would ya? I'd like a white lady, please. Certainly. Damn, I really wasn't expecting you to go and foot the bill. How's a guy supposed to look suave if you won't even let him pick up the check? I was the one who invited you here, and please, that idea is so old-fashioned it's covered in moss. You're going away next week with your team, right? If you really want to buy someone something nice, treat them instead. Besides, I'm sure you're already aware, but being an A-rank bracer pays rather well. Geez, rub it in some more, why don't ya? You can treat next time. How's that sound? You're on. The tab will be way bigger next time anyway. Could always call Renee to... Oh, wait, I got a better idea. Let's save that for when we go someplace really expensive. In this line of work, the guy is probably loaded by now. I'm going to take a cab home. You're taking the subway back, right? Yeah, no buses run this late at night. Okay, night Elaine. Here's to a good working relationship for here on out. That will be entirely dependent on you. Good night.
Van,
What's up?
are you really going to go on that trip?
What? What's that about? It's gotten into...
It's nothing. I hope you have a good time. Don't forget, you're a leader now. Don't get too carried away out there, okay?
Well, that was weird. What was that all about? I haven't seen her act like that since we were kids. It's been so long since we first met in Earthseon all those years ago. She was the daughter of the biggest family in the area. Renee was the son of a government man, slaving away his life far from home and I. Sounds like she stopped talking to her family after joining the guild, though. Maybe there's some kind of problem in her personal life she's not talking about. Not like it'll make up for what happened 7 years ago, but maybe I should talk to her about it sometime. Well, that raised several questions. To say the very least, that raised a lot of questions. "6:30 a.m. Too early for me."
I'm gonna head out now.
We'll be right here when you get back. Be careful now. Take good care of her for us. We're counting on you.
I know. She's in safe hands with us.
Thank you for looking after her.
Thank you for looking after her. If she
Selfish or
starts
making a fuss, don't be afraid to give her a talking to.
Okay, that one was voiced. See it catches me off guard.
We want you to have lots of fun, but we also need you to be a good girl, okay? And don't forget to brush your teeth and use the bathroom before you go to bed.
I won't.
She's always a good girl. She'll be fine. But be sure to keep a close eye on her at all times. I'll be there for her too. I can help her pick up souvenirs or something.
So, what did you want to talk about?
Well, this conversation might take a while, so I think I'll go make us some coffee first.
Scar's the well, she seems happy, isn't it? Little kids are so easy to please. And what's wrong with that? It's good to enjoy the small things in life. But at the end was understanding about her coming with us. Well, that answers my question. Yeah, I was hoping we wouldn't have any issues since she's so young. And sure enough, we didn't. The best inn in Longlai knows how to do right by its customers. It's considerate of you to propose that we look after her. Guardians have much to discuss after all. Imagine they got right into it as soon as we left. Maxim may end up having to talk with Victor too. There's no shortage of things he's got to answer for. If he wants to be part of the family, he's got to rebuild those burned bridges brick by brick. If he screws up and gets himself burned, I'll point and laugh my ass off. Family. That's adorable. That was random, but it was adorable. Out like a light already, huh? Well, it was an early morning for her. I'm not surprised she's tired. It's almost 9 a.m. You said we would be arriving around 12:30, if I recall. Somewhere around there, yeah. Since we got Yumi with us, I'm planning to make a couple pit stops along the way. Wonder who's calling. I don't recognize the number either.
Hello. Sorry for calling you so early in the morning.
Voice acting. This is a surprise. And she's an actress we handled a job for a while ago.
I didn't expect everyone to be with you. Wait, are you on the road?
Yeah, but we're on a major one, so we can get a decent enough signal. We're actually going to be out of town for a few days. You didn't have another job for us, did you? Not quite. I really didn't want to impose on you either. Why don't you just tell us what's up? I can't guarantee we'll be able to help. I'd still like to hear you out before saying for sure. Thank you. It's about Judith, you see. We haven't been able to get in contact with her for a few days now. Really? Do you think that's because she's gotten that story going around? That's what I was thinking too. Like, it's completely fabricated. So I wouldn't have expected her to get so worked up about it. But the timing sets off red flag. That's why I was hoping to ask you to look for her. This is Judith Lannister we're talking about, right? She's always struck me as the kind of person who'd let nothing get her down. Maybe the more someone appears to be that way, the more sensitive they are deep down. No, she's the super hard-headed lady who doesn't know when to quit. Yeah, her outfit sure doesn't know when to quit. What outfits? Just ignore them. She's still missing when we get back to the capital the day after tomorrow. We'll see what we can do. Till then, I'll give some of my contacts a call and check if they've heard anything. I'd be happy to look into what I can find on the Orbital Network. That sounds like more than enough. Thank you both. I don't think you should worry about her too much, though. Especially since we all know about that article's made up. But if we learn anything, we'll be sure to let you know as soon as we can. Thank you, really. I appreciate you being so accommodating. Seriously, though, that Kinningster is tough as nails. I'm sure she's fine. You said you ran into her this weekend, didn't you? Yeah, she was looking for proof that Maxim was involved in a crime. Seemed to get real down once I told her her suspicions about him couldn't be more off. Kingster? And what kind of crime? I'm having trouble following this conversation. It's hardly surprising. It's not that important, but hopefully we'll get the chance to fill you in at some point. Anyway, I'm gonna hit up Dingo and Bermati for starters. I'm too full to eat anymore. If those could be voiced, that'd be great. Those are big rocks. It's called a mountain range. I've seen photos of this one, but it's even more impressive in person. There are two in this area, the Tian Shan Mountains in the north and the Ishgal Mountains in the south. Both serve as the dividing line between central Zemuria and the east. Aren't they also known as the Solaris Mountains and the Kunlun Mountains? Yes, that's right. People from the east call them Solaris and Kunlun. But Tianshan and Ishgal are the officially designated names at the behest of the church. I getcha. She probably learned about that in class. Am I weird to think that my homeland is just on the other side? It's basically a hop, skip, and a jump away. You'd have to jump pretty damn high to get over that mountain, though. Your home might as well be in a completely different world. Huh? That bike was super duper cool. Man, I'd kill for a ride like that. Though I thought I saw the ETWS label on it. Good eye, that man was riding one of the high-end models they released in the spring. He had to be quite large to ride one of those, and he was exactly that. Indeed, he had an impressive physique for a man of his age. A long face fan. What's wrong? Are you carsick or something? Nah, nothing like that. Just got a bit of trauma with the guys who ride around on big bikes. Oh, and I ain't talking about Hermes. She's been a huge help. This issue's exclusive to dudes. Did Dire Wolf really did a number on your psyche, huh? Something about that dude makes me want to deck him in the face. Maybe it's the shades. That's inadvisable. He has been labeled as an S-class threat by the Mardo Company. What? You're acquainted with an S-class threat? Choice of clientele is atypical to say the least. There's no way it could have been him. What a joke. This ain't even my hometown. And yet, here I am getting all nostalgic over this shit. Looks to be lost in thought. Well, he is smiling, so maybe I shouldn't worry. Are we there yet? We made it.
We're here!
So this is Longlie.
Wow, I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, there goes the voice acting. It's got a whole different kind of Eastern vibe compared to Langport. It's like an idyllic town nestled in the mountains. It's a Trails game. Yes, it's exactly who he thought it was. That white smoke is steam from the springs, I assume. It certainly has a distinctive smell to it. That's the smell of sulfur. It's a big part of being near a spring. Okay, our lodgings are down to the right across the river. Let's go drop our stuff off before we do anything else. Poor kitty. There's so much stuff I've never seen before. It's so awesome. Everything smells so good too. There's grilled skewers and mochi and what are those things with leaves wrapped around them? Damn, starved much? Those are called zongzi. Actually, I'm starting to get hungry myself. Same here. I know we had a little bit to eat at that pit stop, but I could use a real meal. Lunch is going to be waiting for us at our lodgings though, isn't it? Yes, they should have some sort of local cuisine too. No need to rush, I guess. What are those? So hot, and they're super black too. I don't know what they are either. Maybe some kind of Monto? Smells so sweet and fragrant, and Yumi's right about that color. The lustrous black really makes them stand out. And I see I've got your interest. These here are hot spring Monto made using bamboo charcoal. They've got black sesame jam inside and are as tasty as they look, but they fill you up fast. You won't have any room for lunch if you have one now. How about I buy some for everyone later? It looks so good. I guess I gotta wait if lunch is soon, but we have to come back here later. You certainly know your stuff, young man. I'll be waiting. As long as I'm far and wide for its tea leaves, too. How about trying some of our confections made from them? Our matcha ice cream has been a hot seller lately. Wait, matcha ice cream? That's a thing now? How do you make something so bitter taste like... now I gotta try it. Can we? What happened to lunch? Never seen someone lose all brain function when it comes to sweets the way he does. And with saunas and cars too, dude's just insufferable. We have to wait, you have to wait. We'll already be coming back here after lunch for the Monto, yes? Drawing sucks, I can't draw either. This place looks so fancy. Yeah, this place is pretty top class. Indeed, it has quite elegance and beauty to it. Can't imagine how expensive it is to normally stay here. We're staying for free, right? I also feel guilty about that now. Welcome, you must be Arkwright in this party? Yeah, that's right. 6 adults and a child. We've been expecting you. Welcome to the inn. We'll be happy to carry your belongings to your room. You can have your lunch as soon as you wish after that. Really? Nice, thanks guys. Someone wasted no time making himself at home. This room is so nice. Not so much as a spot of dust in sight, and the furnishings are rather extravagant as well. Can we share a bed on us, please? Fair and Rosette could sleep in your bed too. The beds do look wide enough, so I don't see the harm in that. Maybe we could have a special samui party instead of a pajama party for the occasion too. I don't know what that is, but I'm down. I'd be happy to join in. So I'm with you two. What'd you expect? You the kind of guy who can only sleep when he's by himself? That's not it. I should have seen this coming, honestly. Aw, didn't want to be with the girls. Always gotta watch out for the quiet ones, cause there's a hungry wolf sometimes under there, huh? Don't call me Whittle ever again, and I'm not a wolf. Whatever, I'm fine with this arrangement. I'll try not to snore. Anyway, who's up for lunch? Oh man, I don't think my taste buds have ever been this happy. My mouth is bursting with flavor. Called Mito Minji. It's a local dish here in Longlai. Chicken is soaked in peach alcohol before being stir-fried and served in garlic and soy sauce. Whoever thought of this is a genius. Chicken's so tender, and it's got that sweet peach quality to it you can't resist. The flavor is distinctive enough while still being subtle. I'd call it the perfect blend of sweetness, fragrance, and juiciness. The chef here must be a pro. That is so good. Careful, it's also getting all over you. That was amazing. My mouth is in heaven right now. And it sounds like whatever they have in store for dinner tonight is going to be even better. It's going to be a traditional Eastern kaseki meal served in courses. Kaseki? What's that? One of those pretentious meals that's all about presentation. Though in this case, I'm sure the Eastern cuisine is as good as it looks. It's more of a Far Eastern thing than what I'm used to. Something I've noticed, by the way, but how do you know so much about everything here, Van? Huh? I was wondering the same thing, actually. This isn't the first time you've showed us around somewhere. Feels like you know this place far too well for it to have come here for work. I was hoping you wouldn't pick up on that. I lived here a few years back. Really? When was that? I was 19 for about half a year. It's more for training than for fun, though. That explains it then. Suppose that must have been a while after he separated from Elaine and Mr. Kincaid? So back then, you were my age, huh? Hard to believe your memory's still sharp enough to remember what happened over a decade ago. It was only 5 years ago, damn it. But yeah, I should be able to play tour guide for you guys just fine. Anyway, like I said earlier, we're going to split up for 2 hours. Go ahead and sightsee, go for a stroll, grab something else to eat. The guidebook we got for the inn should help you around. Try and avoid going around alone, though, especially you, Yumis. You always gotta be with someone. Aye, aye. there's anything you would like to see, I would be happy to accompany you. There's so much I want to check out. I don't know where to start. What did you have in mind, Agnes? I know I want to see the temple, but I'm not sure whether or not to go there first. Drink, play, and buy is my game plan. There's got to be a spot for mahjong here, right? If there is, it's not going to be in any tour guide. I guess I should help them around some before they get themselves in trouble. Select 2 additional members to accompany Van. They can be swapped out later using the computer in the room. I'm gonna pick my favorites. I do play favorites. Agnes and Rosette. Well, a new location, and we apparently have a lot to sightsee, so I'll probably get lost even with the giant exclamation marks everywhere, because let's be honest, I always tend to get lost.